Hello, beautiful people. I'm gonna do a little flip. Ooh, I can't talk. A flip through of the Universal Celtic Tarot. So I did. It's my little sage. I have to cleanse the area. I did a flip through of the mini. So here we have the Magician, and I love the illustrations in this deck. You know, you have he has a wand, he has a staff in his hands, he has a cup at the rock, he's got a pinnacle, and he's got the knife. He's got a little knife here. So I love this. And there's like a little deer. It's like he's manifesting. Like you see the deer in the background? I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe I should turn my ring light off. See, there's a deer in the background. It's kind of like, it's there, but it's like faint. I need to turn my ring light back on because I can't see. It's a little too dark. Okay. So then we have the High Priestess. See, there's a lot in these illustrations, and I just cannot, my eyesight is not good enough to pick up on it with those like with the mini cards. And when I started getting other mini decks, and I was seeing that like they're not that many, like these other decks are not as many. This was my first mini deck that I bought. And I don't even think I put that in the thing. This was the first mini deck that I bought. And I was like, wow, this is like mini. And then I started buying other mini decks, and I was like, oh, they're not as many as this one is. So here's the Emperor. I like this Empress, by the way. Let's not skip over the Empress because I love her. I feel very connected to the Empress. But actually, I also decided recently that like the sun is really my not the sun. The star card is really my jam. Like, I really think that like healing. And this is interesting because like for me personally, the first part, I feel like I'm entering into the second phase of my life. And the first phase of my life has been all about nurturing, fertility. You know, I have 4 kids. I've been a mother. That's who I've been. Since I was 19, I got pregnant with my first child at 19. And so my whole identity has been wrapped up into being a mother. But like recently I noticed like I'm really, my kind of like self-identification and persona is really, I'm really becoming more of the star. I'm really more about healing. So here's the Lovers. This is an interesting Lovers card. See, now that the pictures are bigger, I can really take a look at the pictures. And I like this deck. Like, I like working with this deck. I kind of decided, I bought these decks that I'm going to do videos on at the beginning of the month, at the beginning of May. And it's taken me like 3 weeks to actually do these videos. But like, I kind of decided that I want to work with the decks first before I do videos on them. Transmuted the energy of trauma in her body. You know, I see this like, this is like a blue web of emotion to me. There's just like blue web of emotion going through her energy body. And she's transmuting that emotion and she's blowing it away back to the universe, right? She's transmuted, she's healing. And she's like stripping those layers of trauma. And that to me, like, really is like me right now. This is my significator card. A few months ago, it was the Empress. Now it's this. Okay, so the moon card, I love it. It's like, that's so beautiful. It's like this divine feminine energy is holding the moon. And the moon is like looking down on us. Such a beautiful thing. I like this deck. I use this deck. Oh, so I was saying that I like to use the deck before I do a video on the deck because it gives me a chance to like really look at all the illustrations and look at the guidebook. And so I think that's what I'm going to do from now on. is use the deck first and then do a video on it. The World. See, lots of symbology. So we have the Ace of Wands. I'm going to go through the minor arcana a little faster, so we're not here all day. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Two of Wands. Man, there's so much in all of these illustrations. I really like this deck. And I like this because it's like we're on this journey. I have like my little companions. They happen to be dogs here. But it's like all of these little sprites around. This looks like the infinity symbol. But it's like all these little sprites. Oh, these are runes. I don't know runes yet. I need to study that. But like all the symbology, it's like you're on this path. He's going down the path. He knows the path he wants to go on. He has his little companions, right? And then like there's a little deer that's like it's almost like a spirit deer is on the path, and it just reminds me of like it's like his spirit animal on the it's like I'm going on this path. I have my companions. And I always have my spirit guides, you know, helping me out on my path. I'm never alone. Right? So that's really cool. There's just so much in each one of these pictures. I really like this deck, and I like it in a bigger form. Because my eyes aren't good enough to see the pictures when they're little. It's like I turned 40 and my eyes just decided to like decline. And I like these dragons. I've really been like into the dragons lately. I have a neighbor who is waiting on me to get the dragon deck. I'm getting it. Oh, my foot. I just hurt my foot. I'm getting it next month, but he's waiting on me to get this dragon deck so I can do his tarot reading. It's actually 2 neighbors, but they really like dragons. And so they're waiting for me to get the dragon deck so I can do their reading. So I'm excited to get that deck because I am into dragons. We have the 10 of Wands. Oh, I love that. He's like balancing on. It's like, you know what this reminds me of? Like a lot of these pictures I'm really looking at for the first time. Because I can see them. First of all, there's runes everywhere. I think these are runes. There's some kind of symbol. Maybe they're... Forgive me. I don't know a lot about runes. I don't know if they're like... If they are a Celtic thing. They've got to be a Celtic thing. But like the way he's balancing on these little poles reminds me of like, what's that movie from back in like in the 80s with Eddie Murphy in it? There's a movie where he was on a quest to like save this kid. There was this kid. Man, what's the name of that movie? I can't remember. I think he was a detective and he was like saving this kid. Maybe I need to go back and watch that movie. Maybe there's a message in that. But there was like a part of the movie where like, it's almost like he had to go through this spiritual test. And there was a part of the movie where he had to balance on these, he had to balance on like poles like this with a glass of water. And he wasn't allowed to like spill a drop of the water. He had to get through this like test. He wasn't blindfolded, but he had a glass of water in his hand. I don't know if that's like an ancient ritual, but yeah, that's what that reminds me of. And it's a 10 of Wands, so it's cool because it's like a burden. It's like, man, I can't drop it. Can't drop the glass. I can't fall. Beautiful. I like it. I feel like this deck, I don't know. This deck has a lot of symbology in it. I really like it. So Page of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands. The little unicorn. The Queen of Wands. Love that fiery energy around her. The King of Wands. And then we have the Ace of Cups. And again with the runes. You see the runes in the picture? Let me do it even closer. You guys see that? That's cool. I need to learn what the runes mean. We have Two of Cups. I like that. I like that. Five of Pentacles. Just thinking back on things and letting the rain. I'm really big. I don't know if you guys can see those raindrops. Can you wait? Let me this way. Can you see those streaks of rain coming down? So she's just like sitting there and like she's enjoying being rained on and the grounding that comes with that. And just think there's a skull there. So she's like thinking back on like the memories that she has with that person. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, little fairies in this one. My cat is like chewing something. What are you chewing on? She's chewing on the chair. You chewing on the chair? Come here, you want to say hi? Oh, come here. Oh, I got you. Say hi, Luna. Say hi. She's like, no, thank you. Okay, you can get down. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles, another dragon. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. So yeah, that's it. So I really like this deck. I used this deck. I was really using this deck for like a week and really getting to know this deck. It shuffles really well. It's kind of slippery though. So let me see. You know, the card stock is like, I have been playing with this deck and it's still straight. It hasn't bowed or anything. There's good snapback to it. Yeah, I like this deck. This is a deck that I will definitely be reaching for. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to this channel. And I will talk to you guys later.